Alright, welcome to Fly Ride RC. What we got here is a vintage Icepoint pattern plane that it was a very interesting bird that was donated to me, and she is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to fly it. I was running through a lot of problems with mounting the engine into it because it seems like it already had about 5 engines already in it. So there was the entire rail mount system, which is part of the entire plane, was pretty well Swiss cheesed up and would not work with anything that I had. Now there are a lot of engines that were, or a few engines that were that the specs for this plane called for. One of them was a YS rear exhaust, so that the exhaust went all through the underside of her, and you know, looked real nice and clean, like most of the vintage pattern planes did, which I adore, by the way. And one that was mentioned also was an MDS 148. So magically, I had an MDS 148 sitting on my shelf. Beautiful one. I'm gonna go ahead and post the bench run of that one in connection with this video, hopefully. So I'm gonna go ahead and spark this thing off, and with this engine mount that I made for it, hopefully everything works out. So let's see. Worst comes to worst, well, better yet, if it turns out really good, which, fingers crossed, then awesome. But if not, well, I'll go ahead and post that too, because it's all part of the game. Sometimes things work out great, sometimes things work out absolutely terribly, and it's a catastrophe. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. Fingers crossed. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what? That's still forward progress. I'll be really upset if I have 2 bad glow igniters today, because currently in my arsenal I only have 2 glow igniters.